Alex, this is the fucking best chicken I've had in my life. So good. I'm not a big meat eater, and
Yeah?
I'm gonna dream about this later. Thank you.
Alright, so before you start on the chicken, you have to make sure you get a red stripe beer. Red stripe beer is the only thing you need. Alright, so we have some chicken parts here. We have some mixed parts. So we're just gonna go ahead and remove the tip of the wing from the chicken. And then we're taking off the excess fat. This part here, you have to remove it. This is the liver and the kidney and all of that. So, the fatty fat. By fatty fat, I mean this part of the fat we're taking off. Oh, there's a mirror there.
There's a mirror there.
Alright, so we have a nice breast here. So we're just gonna cut this in two. Then remove the excess fat again. It's pretty easy. Alright, make sure you remove all of the red part. You ever made Jamaican fried chicken before, yes, sir?
Hardly made chicken before.
Alright, Jamaican chicken is a bit different from the regular chicken because it's more juicy. So sometimes you tend to fry it in the pot instead of a deep fryer. So you get that juice. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and discard all of this. Alright, so for the chicken, you just want to rinse it off in some warm water. You can use cold water as well. Cold water, warm water, it doesn't matter. So, some people use vinegar to wash the chicken to remove the impurities. We only have apple cider vinegar. So we're just going to skip that part of it. Alright, so we're going to season it in the sink. With the Jamaican chicken now, make sure you remove all of the water, all of the excess water. Two parts to it. You add the dry seasoning and you also add some veggies like onion and garlic. And then you're going to use part of that to make the sauce. So, we add in some black pepper, all-purpose seasoning. You can add a generous amount of seasoning, of course. We add some Jamaican flavor, Blue Mountain seasoning. This was made in the Blue Mountain joke. I don't even know where it was made. Alright, so we add the seasoning. We're not adding any ginger powder because we're not looking for that flavor. So we're adding in some onion powder. You can add garlic powder if you have. You have paprika? Let's add some of this as well. I don't know how it tastes, but it looks good. Add some thyme and we add some scallion. So now we're just gonna go ahead and massage this. Massage it right, you know? Kneading flour. Alright, Esther. So this is what it looks like. So this is the marinated chicken. Needs a little bit more salt. When you're making the chicken, you don't have to use any salt because the seasoning is salty enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to let this sit for about 30 minutes. Let them know that we're going to let this sit for about 1 hour until the curry goat is near finished. Then we start to fry the chicken. See that it's going to take the same amount of time to cook. So let's get rid of these gloves. I'm going to sit this aside. Here. And then I'm going to put this here to fry the chicken. So we can go ahead now and fry the chicken. Alright, so this is the secret to it now. So the oil, you're going to go ahead and season the oil. So we're adding in a hot pepper, we're adding some garlic, and we're also adding some pimento. So this is going to give the oil additional flavor. So we're going to season the flour now, right? So we have the flour, we're adding some chicken seasoning, we're adding some onion powder, also adding some of your favorite seasoning. So we're going to coat the chicken in this, and then we're going to fry it. And I make sure that the oil is hot but not too hot. You don't want to burn the chicken. Alright, so we go from, so let's fry the chicken, the thighs first, the leg and thigh first. So adding in a piece of breast. So we did two batches, right? So we're frying this first and then we fry the next batch. Okay. Alright, so we're just letting that cook. So while they're cooking, the fryer is not too hot. Make sure the oil is not too hot. And turn it down a little.
Turn it down a little.
Yeah. Chicken still going strong. We're not in any rush, so we're just gonna let this cook until it's brown on each side. So we're not in any rush, so we're just gonna. I'm gonna take this one out. See what's in there. Alright, rolling on the highway. So we're taking out the remainder of the chicken. This piece is gonna take the longest. This last piece now is the problem. Because I wanna rush it, I wanna cut the inside of it. It's actually done.
Alright.
We'll just go into a few seconds. Alright. I'm gonna make the gravy.
Yep. Here,
Alright.
I'll come on this side.
Alright, so this finished. But we don't have to throw it. We can use the oil to do something else. We're gonna use the same pan to make the gravy. Alright, so we have some peppers and green onions. Add in some sugar. Add everything. Alright, so we have the sugar, we have the veg, so we're gonna add some water. A little soy sauce, adding some ketchup. A little bit of black pepper. All-purpose seasoning. Some seasoning salt. Then we're just gonna let this reduce. So we're gonna let the sauce boil for about 5 to 10 minutes until it becomes thick, and then it should be good to go. Let me give it a final taste to make sure that it's good. It's a little bit sweet, but that's what I want.
Chip.
Oh yeah. That's priceless.
It is priceless.
It is pretty spicy though.